Welcome to the corner. BT here. I hope you're all having a pleasant day. Today, we're going to have a short video. I'm just going to talk about sort of an uncomfortable subject. Now, here in America, if we are going to be able to make progress as a nation and as a melting pot of different cultures, we're going to have be able to have conversations about uncomfortable topics in a respectful manner. Everybody needs to be able to understand and respect somebody else's point of view that may be drastically, radically different from their own, or my own in my case. So I'm about to make a statement. The statement itself is not provocative or uncomfortable really, but it seems to generate a lot of conversation. So the statement is unequivocal. It needs no qualifications. It's going to stand on its own. You ready? It's a short statement. Here it is. Black Lives Matter. That's it. No more, no less. Black Lives Matter. We have a tendency to reflexively and defensively react to that statement for some reason with, well, all lives matter, or blue lives matter, or white lives matter, or fill in the blank lives matter. Those are all implied in the statement, Black Lives Matter. They do. Of course they do. They should not ever have not mattered, but for some reason in our history, that has very definitely been a truth, that black lives didn't matter, or at least not as much. And ladies and gentlemen, we got to get past that. And we need to get past it right now, not in the near future, right now. So Black Lives Matter. No buts, no ands, no alsos. That's it. That's the statement. For some people, it's uncomfortable. For myself, it was a little bit uncomfortable because I was one of those people who felt the need to reflexively and defensively react to it, based on my own personal experiences and perspective and background and things that inform my opinion. But I have come to realize there need not be any qualifications to the statement. Black Lives Matter. Period. You got it? All right. Now, Black Lives Matter, the sentiment, which I just expressed, is a universal truth. There should not, and there are not any arguments to it. There should not be. Black Lives Matter, the movement, or henceforth in this video called BLM, is something else entirely. Now, BLM is a nonprofit organization. It's well organized and it's well funded. And it has similarities to other civil rights and organizations like that, civil rights organizations. It is similar in its makeup to the NAACP, if you're familiar with that organization. It's private, it's non-government affiliated. It is a nonprofit organization funded by private donations from corporate donations, as a matter of fact, from not only the United States, but around the world. BLM, the movement, differs from Black Lives Matter, the sentiment, in a major way to me. Now, I've done my homework on this, and you do not have to take my word for anything. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't. But if you got one of these things that I'm holding in my hand, a cell phone that connects to the internet, you can search anything that I'm about to say to make sure that I'm not telling you something that is untrue. Now, this is BT's opinion, and the viewpoints and opinions expressed here belong to me and me alone, and I don't expect that I'll be agreed with 100% along the way. But Black Lives Matter, period. BLM, the organization, has a couple of pillars of its foundation that I find a little bit objectionable and worrisome. Now, I'm going to read one to you. This is verbatim off of the BLM website, which is https://blacklivesmatter.com. That's the website. The quotation from what they're all about is what one of their goals is. This is a quote. We disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family structure requirement by supporting each other as extended families and villages is in quotation marks, that collectively care for one another, especially our children, to the degree that mothers, parents, and children are comfortable. Let me read that again with no pauses. We disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family structure requirement by supporting each other as extended families and villages that collectively care for one another, especially our children, to the degree that mothers, parents, and children are comfortable. Now, that's a pretty great sounding statement, and it sounds pretty innocent. But when you look at the first phrase there, we disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family structure requirement. Folks, that means that what they want is to take away the nuclear family, which has been the foundation of just about everything in the building of this country, and replace it with something else. And that replacement could be a village, but that is socialism. And your humble host here, BT, does not support anything that smacks of socialism. And in other places in the BLM, What They're All About page, they have frequent use of the word comrade. Comrade, as you know, is a way that many people in the former Soviet Union greeted each other. Whether it was forced on them or whether they truly felt that way, I don't know. But that word gives me pause as well. So there you have it. Black Lives Matter, the sentiment is unequivocal. It's unqualified. It is what it is, and it's right. Black Lives Matter. Period. End of statement. BLM, the movement, is something else entirely. It has goals of a socialistic outlook on government intrusion, maybe even government control of our lives. Black Lives Matter, the sentiment, and BLM, the movement, are very different things, and it is quite possible, as I'm demonstrating, to be wholly in support of the sentiment Black Lives Matter and yet stand opposed to the goals of BLM. It's that simple. I'm sure they're a wonderful organization and they have very honorable goals in mind overall, but I cannot support anything that smacks of socialism or that would lead to a foothold for more socialism in this country. We're already going in that direction in some ways, and as previous videos that I've put out here in BT's Corner have demonstrated, that just does not cut it with me. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're safe, and I hope you're healthy. And until next time, this is BT from the Corner signing off. Take care, everybody.